phases now, and then quickly go replenish. As now they're looking to utilize all of that new mana, making a move for S4 in the bottom lane. They soften him up quite a bit. There's the secondary stun with the pounce now, and with the pact, they'll be able to get it done. Swiftending will pick up your first blood for Elements Pro Gaming in game number 2. Gets to take that business towards S4 here, looking to approach from behind. He's got a bit of mana, starts things off with a couple of DD shots. There's the pounce, there's the stun, there's the kill. S4 will go down a second time. Jarek's looking to rotate in, but it's a bit too late if he was hoping to get a disruption save. Now as they begin this kind of flank, no TP rotations in yet, but now they're making the call. There's a secondary stomp. Now the primal split does come out. The disruption's already there. They catch him with a torrent. And I believe a Soul Catcher was on top of it. Now looking to go into Shadow Dance, pounces out and away. Here comes Gogi now, stepping in on the action. They converge onto him, but he's also a pretty damn tanky Ogre. OG not able to get a lot done, and they're going to be forced to retreat. S4 on the back end of his Primal Sprint. He's going to get caught, pounced on. Dark Pact. There goes the Ignite. He's trying to get some right clicks onto Swiftending, but now a Moonlight Shadow going to be forced out, but it's not going to get the save. S4 goes down for a third time. OG, even with the 3-on-1, unable to make the commitment onto Swiftending and get the finish.
Yeah, in that time, there were 2 solo kills happening. Notel got caught by the Jug, who killed him without using Omni Slash, in fact. And Trixi caught the Nyx with an arrow.
Bottom lane, Yaps are also going to be going down, so it's pretty much non-stop. Swiftending dominating all of a sudden. It's only 8 minutes into this, but they actually ping it on out as they drop the Sentry Ward. Jarex is going to get the disruption. The second they see that rune snagged up, they're looking to make their move, but Cole and company already in the neighborhood, and they make their move and strike onto Trixi. Jarex is like, I don't want any freaking part of this, man. He is trying to run back, but he gets fingered in the bum as he heads back up into the trees, hiding behind that tier 1. But here comes the lawnmower, Cole, trying to sweep. Cole's grinding up on the farm. He's getting closer to that level 2 ultimate, but bottom lane, it's a 3-on-2 here coming out from OG, looking to take an advancement back their way. Good connection with the boat, and the leap in Starfall will earn them the pickoff onto Mitch. OG desperately needed with this new formula at all. Is it worse for an Alchemist to die when he's in this kind of position where he's way up and above in the net worth? It was already bad before, but if he happens to die, Rhyme, like
if he happens to die when he's like 600 gold off his Radiance and he's the highest net worth hero, then yeah, I think he does give away quite a bit.
Yeah, that's not going to be good, but hey, Mitch might go down as an exchange. It looks like they will be able to get that. Still better, though, for Elements. A secondary kill will be had, though, as Trixi picks up the 2 for knocking out both Mitch and Gogi, but still, Rhyme getting No Tail to start things off while he's so far in ahead and trying to just muscle towards a Radiance. That's got to feel pretty good for Elements. LeBron, bottom lane, sees Trixi coming, who just picked up those couple of kills, and quickly falls himself under the power of LeBron and Swiftending.
I would say it would be even with them getting the out, but then losing both the Nyx and the...
That Radiance, because they've spotted him once again, and the 3-man hit squad are easily going to make their move and get the kill. They tried to save him with a Moonlight Shadow, but the Sentry was there. Back and below at that same moment, Jarek's going for a core himself. Swiftending, though, has the tools to make it away from trouble as he pounces back towards his tower. Helps coming in. Go.
Going to retain control of their jungle by the one on the river and the one up top, but that one's going to expire fairly soon.
Ooh, and back in the lane. No Tail in a bit of trouble, but Swiftending is going to get knocked with the stun and quickly brought down. Big strike there for Elements, and they're going to have to go on full retreat mode from this bottom tier 1.
Go in.
Well, Mitch can go in. He has that Blink Dagger, jumps in, tries to get the stun, but that's when the boat comes out, and that could turn to be more trouble for Elements here. Cole spinning on in, has to step back with the help of the Healing Ward. Swiftending caught in the mix. The tier 1 will be dropped. Are OG going to continue forward here? They're going to get the set up onto the Ogre. Step back as Jarex, though, is going to get swarmed by Swiftending. He's quickly taken out. Mitch also moving in. Sees No Tail, gets blasted with the finger. He's going to go down. Not looking so good for OG now as they quickly swarm in. One by one, they'll fall down. S4 on the back end of his Primal Sprint will be taken apart. Elements recognize the pressure coming in from OG. They see
smoke into smoke.
Just behind the tier 2. They roll on in. Cole's the first one running in with his own smoke. Is going to be able to get off the Blade Fury before the arrow can connect. Primal Split already committed from S4 as he makes his move on in, trying to surround Mitch. There goes the Omni. It catches a lot of the illusions. Now they put their focus onto No Tail. The fight split down the middle. No Tail going to get bursted apart and taken down. Not looking so good again for OG here. Cole steps back a bit, both him and Swiftending committing in hard. Swiftending on the back of his Shadow Dance, though, will survive. Yapsor valiantly trying to go for the TP, but he will get knocked in the head with an Ignite and pulled back down to earth. He'll get dropped. A 3-for-1 trade on the back end of this. Still, Elements feeling themselves in this game, and man, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Through that bit, and now they're just... I just want to say they're outplaying OG in these fights, really, because Swiftending just never seems to really get caught out.
And Trixi, however, does get caught out. Mid lane, he will get jumped on from both LeBron and Swiftending, and both these guys on the back end of that Moonlight Shadow. Swiftending looking to make his move in, spots out No Tail, goes for the Echo Saber, a couple of strikes in, gets the pounce. Save Disruption does come out. No Tail, though, on the back end of it, does get hit with his own stun and locked within the trees, and Ignite on top of it, but he's still holding out. Still regenning up, and will be able to back out and away. Not so lucky is going to be Gogi. He gets targeted and taken apart. Swiftending very low, able to move in and get the finish onto Yapster, but will lose his own life. No Tail still living on, hiding within those trees. This could be OG's fight to take as they also get Cole down. Alright, double kill for Trixi. They are on the fight back, and this will earn them a nice little gold swing. Nearly 2K just for that fight alone.
Yeah, it's strange seeing Elements just make simple mistakes like that in a fight. Like, Swiftending just went in without his ulti.
Have a fight like
it
that
happens sometimes.
Oh, Mitch.
Trixi on the run.
Yep, he gets hit with that Vendetta. Oh, I love that. Carapace chases him down and uses that Agnums against him to cause the stun, and that will lead to the grab right there.
Yep, you actually can't miss a stun on a bottom if you're an X ganking.
Try to get the jump onto Mitch, but eventually they will be able to get the snag with the X. They pull him back in. They burn him quite a bit with the help of that Radiance, but now Swiftending looking to move in and get his mark onto Jerix. Jerix, though, able to get off the Disruption save. Swiftending hiding under the Shadow Dance, trying to get the burst here onto No Tail. Can they get the finish? They're trying to bring him down, and they'll get it done with the finger. Moonlight Shadow will not keep him under the shadows and safe. He will get taken apart. Turnaround play comes out from Elements. For the sake of OG, they're not going to be bottlenecking all their resources right now. But now a fight could be breaking out right inside the Roche Pit. Cole happy to run right into the action. No Tail forced to pop his Blade Mill and get the save from Jerix. Now looking to isolate and take down LeBron as Trixi jumps in. Can they get the burst? It looks like they will, but Swiftending looking to get redemption. Jumps onto Trixi, gets out the Moonlight Shadow, and is able to leap away from trouble. Here comes the rush from OG.STARK in that Primal Split. They get the surround and the takedown of Gogi, but Swiftending moves in and takes down one. Now waiting for the burst from S4. He's able to jump back out. Swiftending, is he going to continue to chase this one? It's a 2-for-2 trade with Mitch in. He will blink. He will get the connection of the stun. There's the pounce. They're looking to go for S4. They will get down Mitch. Can the three of them do battle against Swiftending? It looks like they may go for it here. With counting out
Mitch
ahead,
just runs where he wants, to be honest.
Oh, No Tail caught near trouble. Yapsor is nearby, but he has to dish out everything to try to keep him alive. Moonlight Shadow, boat, and everything. Split committed, but they might be able to get the work on a Swiftending. He goes into Shadow Dance and frantically tries to make it back and away. Arrow connection. Nicely done from Trixi. Will help get the finish onto Mitch. Swiftending, though, a meteor treat. Runs up and around the corner and will be able to... And now they make that move for No Tail, but the finger gets it done. Right through the Blade Mill. They're happy to commit. Now sliding on in. LeBron gets the setup and looks for the follow-up takedown here. Potentially onto Trixi, and they'll get it. No Disruption save will be good enough. They quickly wipe out two of the cores here from OG, and now we'll take a tier 2 right now. As Swiftending gets a few pokes here. Now the jump in from S4. They get the pullback with the X in the Torrent. Swiftending, though, is able to pounce away and get some force assistance to make it away from safety. If they can dodge out this S4 ulti, it could be a great time for Elements to strike, but OG are looking to make the most out of it, and they're charging on in. They look to go for Gogi. They get him with the stun. A few extra knocks and a concoction, but my god, Ogre is fat! They'll finally be able to bring him down. Are they going to be looking for more here? LeBron potentially on the turnaround as they are able to spot out and look to go for No Tail. Now's the boat torrent combo. Swiftending's in trouble, but he pounces to the low ground and makes it back and away. Now the jump in comes out with the mighty Omni, but it's all within the creeps. Mjolnir's able to bounce a lot of good damage, but they don't get enough connections with the Omni Slash itself that OG will be able to stand strong. Punches thrown from both sides. Only one casualty in the Ogre. But the jump in from Mitch now with Swiftending. They're looking to go for the quick strike onto Trixi. Can't they get the finish? Yes, they can. Swiftending now could be in trouble. S4 jumps in. LeBron making his move, sapping up some of the mana, but Mitch caught within his burrow. Will be dunked on, and now Cole is going to be forced to Blade Fury out from trouble. Nice Manta dodge of the concoction there, but they're able to bring him back with the X into a torrent. They jump in. Nice stun from LeBron. Slows him down as Swiftending is able to get the double and the finish onto Jerix. Now he's looking to go for Yapsor. Pops out the Pact. No Tail and S4 looking for him on the way back. They get him with the X. Pull back into torrent. Nice job with the Yapsor, but he packs and heads right up to the balcony and makes it away from trouble. Caught beside the tree pit, though, is going to be LeBron, and he gets muscled down. OG still able to scrap together some good hits. Swiftending, recharges, jumps back in, gets a few shots, and jumps right back out and allows Cole to be able to sweep things up. Between both the cores, they continue to sandwich between OG, and they will be able to get the job done on No Tail. Gogi is back and ready to play, and so are Elements as they charge down this mid lane. They could be going. Space looking to go for the tier 3. Cole has to dodge those pesky jug illusions as they just do a lot of work. But now, Boat gonna be dodged from Blade Fury. Swiftending, though, eats the arrow, and they're looking to quickly make their move, and they get it done. Before the pack can be off, they will be able to finish out the Slark, and they'll get the snag onto Mitch. OG holding this mid lane. Take down 2 of the cores, and now they are rushing on in, trying to get anyone else. So nice, convenient haste rune there. LeBron, woo! Has to sidestep the arrow, but it gets him closer to the Storm Panda. And with that, they'll be able to throw him back up into the air, connect with the Torrent. Bada bing, bada boom. LeBron's gone.
He just puts out the mana rune on Jerax just to inconvenience him a tiny bit.
And then he disconnects from frustration. No, I'm sure it's just to reset things.
Because we're just going to carefully count. Because that is... Yeah, but enough about that. So he's going to have his AC...
Oh, Jerax getting swarmed on, gets the disruption off on 1, but doesn't bank for the fact that Mitch is also in the neighborhood. And oh, vicious! Omni Slash! Oh, it wasn't even an Omni Slash. It was just him hitting with illusions and getting chopped. I have to imagine it's got to be here pretty soon. And it looks like that approach could be happening right now towards this top lane. Oh, Yapsor. Very brave, sir, to head out there and try to get a ward down. But it will cost him his life. And he's going to be out for a minute. And he doesn't have a buyback. Yeah, so no boat.
Covers that up a bit.
You know, I mean, that's pretty obvious. I never needed to say anything about that. That should be obvious that that is not the proper place for the KDA.
I think it was just for me. No, it's for everybody.
No, that's everybody.
And Gogi gets caught.
Yeah, Gogi goes down. He'll tank the gank on this one as OG and what has been quite... Cole's in the lane. Arrow not going to quite get the catch, but Trixi moves on in with the drop of the Starfall here. Quick Blade Fury. Now Swiftending shows up to play. No Tail looking to go for the finish, but there goes the Omni Slash. Jumps No Tail around, but he's able to get the finish at the end of the day, and now things a bit concerning here for Elements. Swiftending going to get knocked with the stun. S4 and No Tail begin to surround him here. Jumping from Trixi. LeBron trying to help out, gets a good stun. And it's not looking nice here. There's the Rock connection. OG on the fight back. Will be able to quickly take out 4. And they are back in this game. S4 now dominating. And pushing in for the high ground. OG just had such a strong defense that they knew that Elements knew that they had to do certain things to be able to kind of close things out. And those objectives just became far too difficult. Here we see Cole able to kind of get a nice little snipe onto Jerax, but he's going to try to make it away with... Oh, very close to OG. Shows himself in the lane, and that's when they make their move in. Swiftending now on the back end of possible punch, but Cole moves in. That new Ghost Scepter will save Jerax, but Yapsor is going to also eat a lot of shots. Cole will be able to get the finish after the back end of the Blade Fury, and then sweeps his way out the other side. And meanwhile, they will be able to get the jump. LeBron's going to be going down. It's a support apiece here, but the chase continues here by OG, looking to get the grab on for Cole. The rest of Elements could be sweeping in here from the south. A good stun connection, and then a force away to help Cole out. But now it's Swiftending under the gun, under the pressure here, surrounded by Trixi and No Tail, trying to make it back in the way, but they got the X. They pull him back in, and they get the finish. Nice grab there by OG. And now they continue to stride on forward. Swiftending taken out for 90 seconds. Does have a buyback if necessary, but OG take another good fight and earn a little bit of extra gold here.
Right-click man for now. Also, the Mjolnir kind of helps with that defensive aspect.
They got a good arrow. S4 tried to get the mark onto him, but the force was there, and now they force LeBron to the low ground. Gets the finger off, will eventually go down. No Tail, though, running right on in. Looks to go for Nyx as he's burrowed under the ground, and will be able to get the finish. Now it's OG beginning their assault on in. Swiftending not forced to go for the buyback. He's holding on to it as much as possible, and now will finally come back into life. It's Cole who's been picking up a lot of the heavy lifting in the meantime, but now Swiftending moves in to play in some of the action, and they will be able to get the finish. That's No Tail going down, and the killing spree going to be handed over. S4, Trixi, and company will be able to blink away as they race out. But Elements still...
If they catch Jerax here, this could be big.
Might get Jerax. Oh, they blink right on top of him. They even have a TP coming in from Cole. Swiftending, though, will take the last hit. Jerax is going to be out for a minute.
Died without buyback.
And so, yeah, Alk and Jerax both out. Before No Tail is going to be back. There's still a gem, by the way, hanging to the left-hand side. I think they just spotted it now, and Gogi's going to look to go to retrieve it. Boat does fly out, though, helps quite a bit. Trixi jumping in, looking to go for the burst onto Cole. Can't quite get it in time. He gets the BKB up, but eventually does get dropped down. Nice quick strike from Trixi, but he could lose his own life. Swiftending will be able to get that snag. Now S4 in there with a primal split. Gets the lift up onto LeBron, but now they are going to be splitting it up right now. Trying to focus in. S4 will get off what he can with the remainder of his ulti, but then we'll have to double back inside the base. But they've stalled things out quite a bit for No Tail to make his return in about 5 seconds' time. They will be able to get the finish onto YapzOr, who will be taken out in exchange, but now it could be OG's time to be able to fend them off. They move in, and they will be able to get the takedown of LeBron. The rest of Elements trying to make their way back out from trouble, but the stragglers of Gogi and LeBron will be picked apart and taken out. They do have buyback for Gogi.
Now they have to try and face the prospect of defending this tier 3 with no jug.
No Tail inside now, stunned up a bit, while the rest of company looking to move in for Mitch. Now they surround Swiftending, looking to bash him apart. Now he mans up himself, pops his BKB and Shadow Dance, hits No Tail a couple of times, and it's going to force OG back a bit. Now Trixi caught under the stun, will be taken down. OG not able to get a whole lot of work done inside the base. Oh, nice Carapace stuns back onto No Tail, and it's Cole going to work, and they'll get it done. They slash right through No Tail. This time he will have a buyback, otherwise out for 100 seconds. Not Jarex, though. Jarex gets caught within the trees and will be taken down. He's going to be out 50 seconds. No buyback on Trixi either. This is bad.
High ground with this jug, but they just need to be careful.
He steps in, gets off a few shots. Then pops his Blade Fury to go for the finish, but that's when they want to strike with the Abyssal Blade, but No Tail! Not ready for it whatsoever, just gets assaulted quickly and taken apart by Cole. He's going to be out of this game, no buyback. It's going to be all on the remaining members of OG to try to hold, and it's only going to be on S4 to try to dish out whatever damage he can with the Primal Split without Trixi being able to buy back. This looks very, very grim for OG. Elements just easily sweep on in. Jarek's trying to stay alive with the back end of a Ghost Scepter, but that's not going to be good enough. Now S4, his Primal Split about to conclude. He does manage to make it back towards the fountain. Cole trying to chase onto him, but the damage may have been done. Elements sweep through the mid lane set of racks, and they're just going right for the tier 4s now. Look how fast that man attacks. Jesus Christ.
Yep, they're just hitting the buildings now. I think just SD was too far away from the Alchemist. He goes in for the Abyssal, tries to force the BKB or Dark Packet out of Slark, but they just weren't ready to save him.
And that is going to be the Ancient going down, and that's going to be Elements claiming game number 2 of this best of 5. They are just one win away from shutting down the favorites OG